The Legal and Parliamentary Affairs Committee met the Chief of Defense Forces, General Katumba Wamala, to hear the UPDF stand on the death penalty. The committee had also discussed the same matter with the Attorney General Frederick Hindi on Thursday. The Anti-Terrorism Act, the Penal Code Act, and the UPDF Act all provide for the death penalty. Under the UPDF Act, some of the offenses punishable by death are cowardice in action, failure to protect war materials, and spreading harmful propaganda.
To mean being in prison for the rest of your natural life. Those are some of the proposals that are coming before the committee. I believe Parliament will be in a position to ensure that we pronounce ourselves, but while taking into consideration the position and the decision of the Supreme Court.
General Katumba Wamala emphasized that the UPDF has standards and rules that must be followed.
Discipline is our backbone as a force, and it's at the root of the success of the UPDF in the execution of its mandate, both in Uganda and outside. Its breakdown can result into, among others, the dire consequences alluded to in para A and B. Therefore, the law should jealously guard it by providing for adequate punishment for persons who commit offenses that are indicative of or may result into the breakdown thereof, including death penalty.
He also noted that the military is not like any other organization.
If we want to get the optimum out of the military, we cannot run the military on the same platform as the labor union.
However, some MPs argued that somebody could be sentenced to suffer death after being wrongfully convicted, while others held that to err is human.
Not a single one of the offenses in the UPDF Act qualified.
Because you may end up penalizing somebody who has not committed this offense sincerely.
Given the fact that they are there, have you had incidences where they are still broken because these ones are guidelines?
The Chief of Defense Forces said the UPDF will stick to and implement what the law states.
We have never put any to death, but if that sentence is maintained, we feel it could be a big deterrent. As a deterrent, not necessarily as that every time it will be executed. After all, it's up to the highest court to pass the sentence.
A section of the human rights activists argue that the death penalty is not the right way to solve most of the issues. They think this should be resolved. However, we've seen today that the UPDF still maintains that they will still go on with the death penalty. Maurice Ochol, NTV at Parliament.